Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. So, the wheat is ready, we are going combining. Just gonna make a start on this side, I think. Dad's there in the combine now. I've got to turn the bed round because it's the wrong way around for him there. So, yeah, I've got to back down that margin there, swing round here and be the right way around then. It's a little bit awkward at the top of this field, but we'll do it, we'll get it on.
Straight in that time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It's a bit awkward turning around this corner.
It is a bit awkward this corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, we'll get you hooked up then.
Well, it doesn't look too bad a week, but I've heard, and it's not yielding particularly well. Looks quite useful, doesn't it?
It looks promising.
You've rubbed it out, it's quite small.
Yeah.
I haven't heard much.
I have to see.
You know, yet, but just a couple of comments. Okay, we'll get hooked on.
So I pulled the short straw this morning. I'm on carting duties. Let's go back, get the tractor and trailer up here. It is warm in here. There, go on going. Right, that's the first trailer load. So go get this tipped off and then I'll bring the moisture meter up with me so we can get the wheat tested, see where it's at. Right, let's give it a test. Right, wheat test. Testing. 19.1%. Yeah, my guess was 18 when I bit it. Yeah, 19. It's a bit more than we want it to be, but I think we're going to get it in, make use of this good weather, get it in the shed. We can run it through the dryer. I did rub some out in my hand a little while ago, and when I bit down on it, I could tell it was about, well, my guess was 18, so I wasn't far off. Loving the TM. It's putting in these loads, no problem. Great tractor for carting in. We've got our man Ray somewhere with John Deere. He's out cultivating. We're quite close to the yard where we're combining today, so one tractor and trailer is all that's needed. But when we get a bit further away, we'll have the Deere on carting duties as well. But yeah, loving the TM. So I'm going to make sure I keep the wheat pushed up. So I'll push up with the loader every other load just to keep up with the space in the shed. And we've also got the barn builders here today. They're sheeting the sides and the roof of the combine shed. So it's all happening today. Right then, my turn in the hot seat. The wheat is doing all right, I think. The computer is reading just over 4 tonnes an acre, which is a little bit surprising in this field because the one that we just did look better, and that was reading about 3.5, Dad said. But I think all in all, the yield is a bit better than we thought it was going to be, so that's good. The moisture, that 19% reading I had, that was on the headlands in that other field, and on the headlands it does tend to read a little bit higher. Once we got going, it dropped down to about 17. Now we're at about 16, so still going to need drying, but 16 is better than 19, so yeah, makes sense to get it in while the weather's good. It's funny really combining, because it's one of those jobs that you do for a couple of weeks out of the year, and then, you know, when you get back in it after a year, you've got to remind yourself where all the buttons are and what they all do, and you don't want to be pressing the wrong button. That's all I can say. Not that I've done that, but yeah, overall I'm pleased so far with the wheat. It's doing all right, better than we thought anyway. So straw, a few of you are probably wondering why we're chopping the straw. The reason for that is pretty simple. We actually do a bit of both, baling and chopping, but we have a bit of a rotation, so we make sure we don't do it in the same field every year, because most of the time for us, the straw is more valuable being incorporated back into the field. We do help out any local farmers that need some straw. They come and bale it off the back of the combine sometimes, especially last year when straw was in short supply. We did a little bit more than normal last year, but the answer to the question is we like to rotate it, and yeah, we do a bit of both. I think this year my cousin Will is going to have some straw from us over at Farm 2, and speaking of Farm 2, that is where we'll be combining next. The rest of the week here at home is a few days away from being ready, so we're going to get this bit finished up the hill, and then yeah, we'll be over to Farm 2 next. I would like to point out that we don't use GPS on the combine. I think me and Dad do quite well with keeping the line straight. I mean, somebody pointed out on my last video when I was chisel ploughing how straight the lines were without GPS, so thank you. We do our best. I think we've both got our eye in. Right. We're full. And Dad isn't back yet. Here he comes. Lunch. Sausages.
Okay, but I didn't like the mustard. It was hot on mustard.
You didn't like the mustard?
No.
Scrape the mustard off. Yeah. I won't tell them.
I had to use my fingers. I hadn't got anything out. And then I sort of wiped the mustard off.
Is that why there's a big yellow stain on the floor?
Yes, it's going to nice damage wheat, easy to combine it.
Yeah, nice crop of wheat. I think it's yielding a bit better than we thought.
I think it's an odd one. If the average is 3, I think we should be happy with that.
Yeah.
I think you'll do that.
I think it'll do that. I'd say 3 average, yeah.
And yet, odd bits, probably
4.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 4.5 in the middle here.
Yeah. Right. It's hard work, casting, isn't it?
Yeah, you parked it wonky, Dad.
Sorry. Well, I wanted to test you. I thought, well,
I get it nice and straight for you, the trailers.
As long as you have it dead straight, why, just make it too easy.
Make it too easy, yeah. I think so. Got the camera as well, so it's
really handy.
It's very handy.
Yeah. It's not so accurate when the trail's on the tilt, is it?
Or wonky like this. Park it straight next time.
Sorry, I'm going to go take this.
That's up the hill finished, so we'll get the header off and get ready to go over to farm 2. That's where we'll be tomorrow. So yeah, header off and combine fueled up, ready to go, I think.